on the first day of the year 1922, a special day when a special woman made her entrance into the world. A woman who stamped her presence as an environmentalist and an activist, and it is no surprise that her presence is felt even today. It started with 35 members all over India, but today there are over 6,000 members of Kitchen Garden Association. She also invited dignitaries like Sharma, President of India, Prime Minister Indira Gandhi, Chief Minister Sheila Dixit, and many more dignitaries whose passion was gardening and love for nature. Mr. Enriched has contributed his valued time and talent by producing a short film depicting the various heart-touching events of Sarlaji's life. Please play on the film.
Pakistan in the year 1922 to a well-known Bhargava family. She was the youngest and only daughter amongst 5 siblings. This mission to be self-sufficient and caring towards nature. This led to the creation of the All India Kitchen Garden Association with the help of Mrs. K.L. Rao, Dr. B. Chaudhary and Mrs. Premala Bai Chavan with a modest base of 25 members. The association now has more than 6,000 members across India.
On behalf of Sarla Bhargava Memorial Trust, I extend a very warm welcome to it. This was very exciting for all of us. You must have seen us standing outside with the rolls. My mother got a new name, Sarla the Rose.
Through the pictorial journey of the connection of soil and environment. Because why we are speaking of soil more today is because now that we are feeling a scarcity of nutritious food, and therefore we are turning back to soil after perhaps 6 decades. So in this bouquet, I am seeing all food. You all gardeners must be knowing that chrysanthemum flowers are edible. So all the chrysanthemums, then I am seeing roses, and then I am seeing some cane, and also I am seeing some cabbage, some brassica family here. So this is all food which has come from the soil. The third beauty that I am seeing here, that the auditorium is mostly occupied by women. Perhaps Sarlaji caught this connection between a woman and soil. And what's that relation? That's the womb. So I'm seeing many wombs here. Soil is a womb. Is a woman's womb which gives birth to life. And therefore, that's the connection of soil with the environment. So what I'm saying is, it's all full of soil. So welcome each soil member. Now, carbon is the basic building block of every life on the earth. And that carbon resides in our environment. Okay, so you are carbon, I am carbon, the flower is carbon, everything here is a carbon. The life on earth is called carbonaceous life. You remove the carbon from the earth and there will not be this form of life that we are seeing today on the earth. Speaking about that one building block which is common between you, flower, me, plant, animals, microbes and our kuda kachra. So carbon is in the air, carbon is in the water and carbon is in the soil. As you can see from the diagram, this entire carbon is recycled and cycled and sequestered and it changes the form. Carbon dioxide में hydrogen नहीं है. इसलिए उसको इनऑर्गेनिक कार्बन कहा जाता है। मोस्ट ऑफ आवर फूड कम्स फ्रॉम सॉइल। मिट्टी से ज्यादा हमारा खाना कार्बन रिच आना चाहिए। अब हम इस कार्बन की भाषा करते हैं। सॉइल इज द लार्जेस्ट पूल ऑफ कार्बन ऑन द अर्थ। It stores almost 1.5 times more carbon than plants and more than 3 times more carbon than the entire atmosphere. Soil purifies water and also purifies air. That's not true with the air. The air doesn't purify the soil and the water, but the soil, whatever goes into it, whether air goes into it or water goes into it, the soil is the purifier of the atmosphere. So, in today's climate change crisis, building soils alone can build atmosphere and sustain life for longer time on the planet Earth.
The mission Phalwan was set up in 2015 in providing green cover and oxygen for the future generation. Till date, it has planted over 68 wild-bytes trees. With the help of Indian Army paramilitary force, in recognition of her selfless service, Radhika ji has been appointed the Green Ambassador for NSG, CISF and PSF. She has also been felicitated with awards from diverse forums. Rachna Jain is a founder of Indraprastha Horticulture Society and Bonsai Club, executive member of All India Kitchen Garden Association. Inspired by late Srimati Sarla Bhargava, with a vision to promoting greenery and love to the environment, she has organized many flower shows, regular lectures and demonstrations at workshops in schools, colleges, and beautifying the neighborhood with the plantation of flowers. Other colonies that she has covered are Navjeevan Vihar, Sarla Vihar, Friends Colony. At present, she is a member of city-level task force team of MCD, actively organizing SUP drives in Okla Mandi, Kotla Mubarakpur, Harijan Camp, Lodi Road, etc. She is a brand ambassador of MCD Central Zone and her aim is towards zero waste colonies and to make our work and to remove plastic from this world. She is distributing cloth bags to vendors to stop plastic usage.
All are my mentors. Whatever I have learned in kitchen garden environment, I think it is all because of kitchen garden and mainly Sarla Bhargava ji. शुरू में जब हम इनके सारे लेक्चर्स में आते थे, इतना डिसिप्लिन जो इन्होंने हमें सिखाया है towards plants, towards kitchen farming, or so that is just instilled in us. She has instilled in us, and we are following. Maybe today the students don't follow that discipline, but we all, I'm sure everyone would agree with that we all learned discipline for farming and kitchen garden through her. I also remember 10 days course which I attended during her tenure, and then writing in her garden, the exam in her garden. It was such a lovely experience. Every word of hers is etched in our mind. Every word of her. And every student here is again our mentor. Thank you, Sarla ji, for bringing kitchen garden. This is the 100th year, and in wake of that, इन्होंने घर घर में शुरू करवाया, and through Inner Wheel, of course, kitchen garden में हमने जो भी सीखा है, through Inner Wheel, we are trying our best. All over NCR, we are making forests. Every village, we are trying to build forests so that we have a good forest cover. More than lakhs of trees have been planted since last year, and we are planning more forests this year, and along with that more solar projects, because as we saw, we abound in electricity a lot. And this year especially, we have many members in kitchen garden also and in Inner Wheel also, and through Isha Foundation everybody has learned to save soil. And today when I came to know that Poornima would be here to teach us about soil. So just imagine, she has done PhD in this and we are getting all that information in 15 minutes. It was really wonderful. Thank you, Poornima ji. We all should get together to save soil. Let it be our mission that we have to save soil if we want a good produce. Thank you so much. Thank you for
वरदान प्रभु मेरे सपने सच हो जाए, मुझे दो ऐसा वरदान प्रभु मेरे सपने सच हो जाए। आंसू मेरे फूल फूल पर, आंसू मेरे फूल फूल पर शबनम बन मुस्काए, मुझे दो ऐसा वरदान प्रभु मेरे सपने सच हो जाए। तुमने सूरज चांद बनाया, तुमने सूरज चांद बनाया, तारों से आकाश सजाया, तारों से आकाश सजाया। आज तुम्हारी अमर ज्योति से, आज तुम्हारी अमर ज्योति से बुझे दीप जल जाए, मुझे तो ऐसा वरदान प्रभु मेरे सपने सच हो जाए। जो कुछ दिया उसे मत छीनो, जो कुछ दिया उसे मत छीनो, आशा की कलियां मत बीनो। इतनी विनती सुनो प्रभु मेरे, इतनी विनती सुनो प्रभु मेरे, दुख भी सुख हो जाए। मुझे दो ऐसा वरदान प्रभु मेरे सपने सच हो जाए। आंसू मेरे फूल फूल पर, आंसू मेरे फूल फूल पर शबनम बन मुस्काए, मुझे दो ऐसा वरदान प्रभु मेरे सपने सच हो जाए।
Executive Committee of the All India Kitchen Garden Association is happy to know about the celebration of the 100th birth anniversary of Mrs. Sarla Bhargava, who founded the Kitchen Garden Association and became the president for the association in the coming years. It was visionary for her to select and join and promote All India Kitchen Garden Association as early as 1967. So the association is inching towards its 60th year. When there was hardly any talk or appreciation of issues like food security, nutrition, health or malnutrition, environment, and use of extra space in houses for kitchen garden and flower gardening. It was also in response to the then Prime Minister Lal Bahadur Shastriji's call for Jai Jawan, Jai Kisan. It was really a very thoughtful endeavor. During her tenure, a number of activities pertaining to the above objectives were held, resulting in the popularization of the association and its activities. She led the organization with confidence, providing a disciplined leadership. She died in November 2007. The Kitchen Garden Association places on record its deep sense of appreciation and gratitude for the services rendered by Mrs. Bhargava and passes the resolution in this report.
Thank you and good afternoon everyone. On behalf of my mother, Mrs. Poornima Savargaonkar, I'd like to thank all of you, our friends, our family, people who have been inspired by my grandmother, Mrs. Sarla Bhargava, for joining us today and celebrating her life and remembering her. I would like to thank Poornima ji for a thought-provoking and very insightful lecture. I think amazing how she sort of reminded us about how simple it is to have a sustainable and rich life for each one of us. I'd like to appreciate and place on record our gratitude to the All India Kitchen Garden Association, an organization I often refer to as my grandmother's first family. It was her passion, it was her absolute, it was the center of her existence, and I'd like to thank all the members and leaders of the AIKGA for continuing to honor her life and her life's work and all of what she wanted to do, as well as constituting some of the awards that Mrs. Asha Singh just referred to. So thank you to everyone at
कौन सी हीरोइन है हाँ तो शो में ना एक बार शिमला को आई थी जब हम लोग का शो होता था इसमें तालकटोरा इंडोर स्टेडियम में एंड दैट वाज अ प्रिविलेज्ड दिस थिंग ऑफ कोर्स बहुत अच्छा लगा था एंड शी वाज सो डाउन टू अर्थ एंड इतना हम लोग को एंटरटेन किया उन्होंने एंड सरला जी ऑफ कोर्स वाज ग्रेट एट दैट टाइम
अभी तक बोला वो सारा उस सॉइल में अवेलेबल होगा. So what is organic matter? Everything that was once alive. डायनासोर कभी जिंदा था, मर गया, ऑर्गेनिक मैटर हो गया. आपके पेड़ पौधे कभी अभी जिंदा है, जब वो मर जाएंगे वो ऑर्गेनिक मैटर. मैं एक ऑर्गेनिक मैटर हूँ. मैं जिंदा हूँ तब भी ऑर्गेनिक मैटर हूँ. ऑर्गेनिक मैटर जब सॉइल के लिए मैं काम में आऊंगी, जब मैं मर जाऊंगी, जब मेरा ये बॉडी डिकम्पोज होता हुआ चला जाएगा. दैट इज व्हाट इज कॉल्ड रिटर्निंग टू सॉइल. हम देखिए हमारे ट्रेडिशनल नॉलेज में, हमारी ट्रेडिशनल भाषाओं में, जब कोई गुजरता है और उसकी हम अंत्यक्रिया करके लौटते हैं तो क्या कहते हैं? मिट्टी किया. क्या दिया? हमने मिट्टी दिया, हमने मिट्टी किया. तो इतनी सिंपल सी चीज हमारे साइंस में से कहाँ खो गई? आई एम सॉइल. When I should return back to the soil. Everything that is alive is a product of soil and we should go back to soil. वो आपका पालक का डंठल हो, ये सूखे हुए फूल हो, या मरा हुआ एनिमल हो, everything should go back to soil. Simple, and that is what is organic matter. The soil converts inorganic carbon into organic carbon only through life. And that life should go back to the soil. Simple.